ودي لي سلامي يا رايح للحرم، وادعي لي وسلم لي على هادي الأمم. ودي لي سلامي يا رايح للحرم، وادعي لي وسلم لي على.
We did this trip for a good cause. It's for a Muslim charity. One of their projects is saving the children who live on the streets around the world.
And it's genuinely very hard to explain, and it's not nice seeing how those kids live and how they're not so privileged, living beside train tracks, and there's over 500,000 street children in a small area where there's between a 2-mile radius, there's over 500,000 street children.
I remember at the end of the session, Rashid was speaking to me. He was telling me he was doing a ride, London to Makkah. I mean, he's telling me the logistics and how he plans to carry out this project that he's intending for. I'm a fitness enthusiast, so Rashid Bhai, I think, sort of believed in me. He knew I was capable of doing this project with him, and I'm only a new cyclist. I've been cycling for 6 months, so for me to join this journey, alhamdulillah, it's a privilege to ride alongside Rashid Bhai and with Shubo come to an end, alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, it's Shubo here from Team MC. I'm here with Rashid Bhai and Abdul Hannan. What it is, our route's finished now, so I decided to get them on the boat. It's easier that way. I think we're just going around the corner. What it is, just a quick update, we're about 150 kilometers away from Antalya, so our next destination is Egypt from there, so we're about 2 weeks away from Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj, inshallah. Just to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting us so far and keeping up with the updates and sharing the videos and donating.
Any opportunity to cool down, guys, make the most of it. Nice.
أتقبلهم الناس لست أقلدهم إلا بما يرضيني سأكون أنا مثلي تماما هذا أنا فقناعتي تكفيني ذاك يقيني لا 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 نحتاج المال كي نزداد جمالا
Actually participated in a challenge from Cambridge to London, and whilst I was sitting on that bike doing that challenge 60-mile ride, I thought to myself, you know, I previously visited Allah's house. Again, it was a 5-kilometer run I participated in. I won that race, and the prize was a ticket to Umrah, and that was the first time I visited Allah's house. So I thought, how can I do better this time for Hajj? And I was sitting on the bike and I was thinking, well, why don't I cycle to Makkah? It's about 3 years ago, I was dreaming about it, and I was thinking, can this really be done? And I was working, and then Muslim Charity came along, and I started working for them, and I shared my ideas, and they said, well, put everything on paper and let's see how it works. And so about 10 months ago, they gave me the green light and said, go ahead.
My favourite part of the journey was probably the most scariest part of the journey, and that is that's the easiest way to put it. We were in Bosnia, and we were 15 kilometers away from Zenica, and we were going up this mountain, and we kept going and going, as on paper it seemed like it was the shortest route, but we came to realize there was no road left and as we kept climbing. As we entered the mountain, there was a sign of grizzly bears, and once we got to the top, we lost our GPS. We found out there's no more road, and we were lost in the forest for 5 hours in the mountains.
كشوق الليالي لضوء القمر كعشق اليبابي لقطر المطار مجيء وفي راحتينا الضياء نقاء وحبا لكل.
So, no, I want to do this violent. It's never been done before. So if we're going to do it, we'll do it properly. So I started working on the routes and realized it was over a 5,000 kilometer distance. We had Ramadan, and I wanted to be here for Hajj. So that means you've literally got about 10 weeks between Ramadan finishing and you performing Hajj. So the window was very short, and then also the training. You can't do much training during Ramadan, so your training would be out the window also. As you can, these bikes we got here are road bikes, basically therefore tarmac smooth roads. So we've had need a mountain bike, hybrid bike. So we had about 3-4 bikes. We needed spare equipment, spare food, because sometimes we even had tents, everything ready in the van. Basically the distance we had to cover every day was a minimum average 120 kilometers, between 100 to 150 kilometers every day to reach our destination. And finding a hotel was a challenge. Somewhere to eat was another challenge, especially looking for halal food. I mean, we lived on margarita pizza for like a couple of weeks. And also, I mean, I made it even more challenging that I decided to take another 30 brothers who recently signed up. I run a cycling club as well called Team MC, Muslim Charity Cycling Club. And they've actually started cycling 3-4 months. And so I was concentrating training them up, and they were going from London to Paris with us. And they did London to Paris in 2 days, and then they returned back in a minibus, and me, Hannan and Shubu continued the opposite way to Makkah. Also, we had to think about the media side of things, how we keep people updated. And again, Shubu took control of all that. Whilst he was driving, he did all the filming and updating people, live Facebook, etc. So people can follow us and see what we were up to. We travelled through 14 countries. Originally, the plan was to go through 16 countries. Assalamualaikum everyone, it's Rashid here from Team MC. We're on day 35 on our way to Antalya, inshallah. We should be there soon, and from Antalya we'll be going into Egypt. But as soon as we get to Antalya we'll give you another update inshallah soon.
أني بذلك حزت غنى فوجدت أني خاسر فتلك مظاهر لا 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 نحتاج المال كي نزداد جمالا جوهرنا هنا في القلب كلا لا 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 نرضي الناس بما لا نرضاه لنا حالا ذاك جمالنا يسمو يتعالى كن أنت تزداد جمالا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, I'm back on the bike again after a week of resting. Alhamdulillah, your du'as is making a difference. Please continue to support our journey, and inshallah, Makkah, our destination, is around the horizon.
كي أرضيني سأكون أنا مثلي تماما هذا أنا فقناعتي تكفيني.
Alhamdulillah, compared to the last 2 days, today's a nice little ride, 80 kilometers.
Thanks to
Quite flat, yeah, thanks to Shubu. He flattened the roads out for me.
And I believe we are going this way. Come on, Shubai, let's go.
نرضاه لنا حالا ذاك جمالنا يسمو يتعالى كن أنت تزداد
So
جمالا.
yes guys, we're in Antalya at the moment. We've had 7-8 days of grueling going up the mountains in Turkey, but unfortunately it's come to an end. We really enjoyed Turkey, and we're going to carry on the other side to Egypt, carry on making du'as as you have been, and guys, we'll do the same for you guys. Inshallah, we'll catch you on the other side and give you more updates. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
وما لرضاهم سأكون أنا من أرضانا لن أسعى له.
I got married 5 months ago, and it's just been 5 months now. So after 2.5 months of marriage, I've left the house for another 2.5 months. So for me, that was a big commitment and a big ask. But alhamdulillah, my wife was very understanding. She was very supportive. She knew I really wanted to do this, and this opportunity will not come back around again. So that was a bit of a hard call for me to make. At the same time, leaving your loved ones, your family and your friends, and the environment you're constantly in was really, really hard and difficult. But alhamdulillah, the hardest part for me, it was coming out. Once you come out, you've left everything behind, you've left the world behind, and now you've got a purpose, and that purpose for me was London to Makkah. It's an incentive for me. So I've come out now, and now I know, back of my head, I've got a purpose to reach. It was really, really tough. It was really physical. I did complain a lot. I did moan, and sometimes I used to tell them. But alhamdulillah, they're very supportive. Shiba was supportive. Rashiba was supportive. We've overcome it. Because for me, I'm a strong believer in faith. And my motto is, if you believe in yourself, half the work is done. The other half is actually putting out the work and making it happen. That comes from a martial arts background for me. The last 10 years, I've been doing boxing, Thai boxing, and I'm very disciplined in that terms. I'm quite stubborn when it comes to giving up. I try my best and really try to give it my utmost best.
Well, it was a journey coming closer to the deen for me, and at the same time helping people that are less privileged, especially children. It's my first time coming to Saudi Arabia, and it's an amazing way we've come, I guess, traveling through many countries, many weeks, many days, through all emotions. It's made me such a better person, I believe. It's made me such a patient person. I used to be a very impatient person, I can say right now. It's been an amazing journey. We've had many blessings on the way to Makkah. Allah's made our journey easy for us. Even though sometimes we thought there isn't going to be any food, we had some crisps or biscuits to survive that night on. So alhamdulillah, this journey has made me into a person who is a better person now, I believe.
Guys, it's never too late to do anything that's good. If you make the intention, I made this intention to ride from London to Makkah. A lot of people thought it's not possible, but I wanted to do it for a good cause as well. So look into your heart. We, especially people who live in the developed world, we're very privileged of our surroundings and everything we have. But some of these people around, third world, don't have anything. Just simple thing like water and electricity is a huge issue for them. As for children, we all have children. I have 5 children of my own. I left my son, who was 3 months at the time. Now he's 5 months, and I left him with my wife to look after 5 kids. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going for 2 months. I'm going to miss them for 2 months, but I knew they're safe, they're secure. But those children we did this challenge for, they have no, guarantee that they'll be on this earth for a year. They work 16 hours a day in the blazing sun, just for a meal, just to buy a meal for a day, and that doesn't include meat. So just look into your heart, guys. We all can do something to make a difference in life. So go out there, do something, change some life. And the best thing is the feeling that you've helped somebody out there. And those children we probably never even meet, that we've helped. But subhanAllah, I really feel good. Every day I was also struggling, cycling every day, 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers. And I thought to myself, every now and then I still put up a picture of a child that I visited on my phone. I'd look at it and I think I'm doing it for this child, and carried on. So if we all work together and we all do something, we can save a lot of people out there who need our help.
We're cycling out of Alexandria towards Cairo. It's really, really hot, congested.
As you can see, the sun is blazing. It's about 38 degrees and it's going to get hotter for us. And not just that, it's polluted. The roads have no signs. The traffic is mad, but alhamdulillah, we're sailing through. Keep making dua for us. Inshallah, we'll keep updating you. Next country is going to be the most important one, Saudi Arabia, inshallah, where we perform Hajj.
إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا.
The truth is, guys, it's really hot and it's a dry heat compared to the rest of the countries we've gone through. And it's the first day and already I can feel my legs having to work harder, lungs are having to work harder. And I'm not getting enough fresh air either. Due to all the pollutions, I'm taking less air in. So it's getting more and more difficult. But inshallah, this is the last country. And then we enter the Holy Land. Keep making dua, brothers and sisters. Remember, I'm suffering this one month, 2 months. That's it. Same with Hamdan. But those children we're doing it for, they go through this every day. They stay in this heat, they beg in this heat, only for a meal a day, just for a meal. How many meals do we throw in the bin? How much meal do we waste with our children? So, guys, it just takes a pound to feed a child in Bangladesh and Pakistan. So your every pound counts.
لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك.
Alhamdulillah, my message is short. I'll leave you with a quote. Charity begins at home, but it doesn't end there. So my message is, the moral of this quote is that for me, the best charity work you can do is at home, and that is pleasing your parents and connecting ties with your lost relatives, looking after the rights of your neighbors, your friends, your family and everyone. And this London2Makkah was dedicated to my late mother, who passed away 7 years ago. I've also lost my cousin brother while we were cycling in this London2Makkah, who died in cancer. So life is short. Just in a nutshell, be the best person that you can be, and inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make things easy for you. All you got to do, like I said again, believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, 50% of the work is done, and the other 50% is actually going out there and making it happen. When you do that, you'll see doors and opportunities will open up for you, and at the same time, have belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah, this journey has been amazing so far. We've gone through so many countries, met so many amazing people. The people were very amazing to us, and it shows how being nice can take you a long way, and we're not going to forget these people for the rest of our life, I hope. And when we were in need, so many people helped us, and we were in situations where we were desperate for help, and Allah provided that help. And the money we are raising for our children who are in help, they need desperate help. So inshallah, we were in that situation and people did provide for us, and we've come a long way in order to help those children that are in need. So please, whoever's watching this, please come out your way to help support those people that are in need of our help, inshallah.
Our aim was to save some of these children by raising funds, not just raising funds, also to spread the awareness of what different types of abuse these children go through. So hopefully we've done that, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts. And we've raised, mashallah, our target is to raise £100,000. So far we've raised £60,000 via Just Giving online via Muslim charity. So this trip has been a great trip. It's come to an end, the cycle part of the journey, which has been 7 weeks long. But we're really looking forward to doing Hajj very soon. It's our first time doing Hajj. Me and Hannan's done Umrah a couple of times before, but doing Hajj in this manner, we feel I personally feel very privileged, because you read the stories about some of the Sahabas, how they used to travel in those times, or even our grandparents, they used to take months to get to Hajj. Some of them used to say goodbye to their family as if they don't even know if they're going to return back. So to duplicate something in that manner, where we cycled for 2 months to get to this holy land, it's something we'll treasure in our heart and we'll share with our grandkids one day, inshallah. But most importantly, remember that we're doing this for children around the world who need help. And if you want to be part of this, please go onto the websites and make a donation and watch some of our videos and share them, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
كشوق الليالي لضوء القمر، كعشق اليبابي لقطر المطار، نجيء وفي راحتينا الضياء، نقاء وحبا لكل البشر. كشوق الليالي لضوء القمر، كعشق اليبابي لقطر المطار، نجيء وفيرا.
ودي لي سلامي يا رايح للحرم، وادعي لي وسلم لي على هادي الأمم. ودي لي سلامي يا رايح للحرم، وادعي لي وسلم لي على